Welcome to Ephemera Files by Tommy, and this is the flip through for my newest junk journal, Happiness Hill, with Dear Julie and her April journal challenge, the A to Z junk journal challenge. And I will link to the introduction video on that below and to her channel in general, because she does a lot of fun stuff, and especially if you are a beginner, she has tutorials just about every single day, and you can always be learning something from her. I will admit this is probably the most challenging journal that I have ever made. With her, maybe the most challenging journal I've ever made, period, and I've only been doing this for about 15 months. So you can take all that with whatever grain of salt you need to. This journal used a repurposed book cover that I ended up having to replace the spine because it cracked all apart. It has 2 signatures, and I always forget to count the number of pages, but I will have the number of pages both in the video description below and on the Etsy shop description. And I will upload this for sale after I get this video posted. Let's start with the tie. This tie is made from a belt from a pair of pants that I bought, I think, it was for a cruise, so it was either going to be a little over 15 years ago or a little over 11 years ago. And it already had these beads on it that went perfectly with the journal colors. And I added this rickrack to it to decorate it as a tie closure. It is not fastened to the journal, so you can do with it as you wish. I'm going to set it to the side while we go through this flip through. I have 2 decorations for my spine. The first, I have a jingle jangle, a jewelry jingle jangle that was made from 2 broken necklaces that I had, and they are attached with this bulb pin to one of the, I can't remember what these little things are called, but they look like little door knockers. They are a Tim Holtz item. And then this tassel is fastened through this lace at the top with one of the old-fashioned pins, which is also a Tim Holtz item. In this tassel, I have some broken jewelry that I repurposed. I have several beads. I have little metal findings. There is a bell, a button, an earring. There's a key in here somewhere. Beads and baubles. This particular thing right here, my mom used to make crochet ponytail holders that had beads and such on them. And the elastic band broke, but I kept the crocheted part, and I have integrated that into this tassel as well. And both of these are removable if you would like. I'm going to go ahead and leave them on because they really don't get in the way. They clear the top of the book very well. For the cover, I loved this blue. I loved the title, and so I wanted to keep those. I had this doily that was ripped across the main part of it here, and so over a couple of layers of lace that are on the spine, I applied this doily. It is fastened down tight and secure, and it adds a little bit to the edges. Hold on, my very first page. There we go. It has a lot of layers of lace. It's got this doily, it's got a layer of this lace doily, a layer of lace there, and then some more trim on the inside. Let's go ahead and just set this back down. This is scrapbook paper that is over, this cover is hard and it is thick. And there's lace and trims here. I love this tassel trim. On this first page of the first signature, I took the title page from the book, Happiness Hill, and added an old photograph that I have, some washi tape, an altered sticker, some ribbon, The book was written by Grace Livingston Hill, so I left that open. And I kept the copyright date of 1932 and the company, all visible on the back, and added some journaling space there. This was cut off from the bottom of the photo on the front. That is an old photo that I have in my collection. And I have it held on with this pearl drop bobby pin. Here I have an upholstery covered notepad. There's some coffee dyed blue paper in there. A bit of lace at the bottom. Here is one of the front pages from the book, and I simply added some scrapbook paper to strengthen the page, and I put scrapbook paper on the back. This is an old book. I think it was let's see, I'll just look. It was on that 32. And so the pages are beautiful, but they need a little help in the strength department. Here I have a pocket with a journaling card on the inside, backed on tea-dyed paper. And I took some lines out of the book. This says, "She remembered it was something precious. So the morning had sparkled in her soul and given wings to her feet. Well, it's wonderful." A lot of lace, a lot of napkins, a lot of collaging all the way through this book. This is a top tuck. You can put a journaling card in. I don't have a journaling card handy, so I will use this thank you note that I received. Just tucks right in up there. This is some of my handmade tea-dyed paper. This is not a copy. Most of the tea-dyed paper you see in here is the actual thing. Here's another original book page. I have several library card catalog cards in here that are from the era that whoever would have had this book as a new addition to their library might have had these books as well, or at least interest in them. I did include, like I said, several of the original pages. I also used the original pages throughout to do different things. That is a good journaling card right there on the back. And here we have, I believe it's called a Rita Donnelly flip. I think that Julie calls it a flip tuck, but I'm not sure on that. On the back we have a belly band here. And this is a copy of a postcard that I have in my collection, backed with music paper and some writing space. I have a lot of copies, reproductions of old photos that are in my collection, and they are scattered throughout. This is a copy of this paper that I altered the color on just a bit. That's tea-dyed. There's another journaling card in this corner tuck, and here is a little journaling spot as well. Here is another upholstery flip with a Dutch door journaling space. It opens up, and there is some writing space right there. Oops. And this is silk upholstery fabric. I just love the way it feels. Some more tea-dyed paper. One of my lace doilies. I included the original. There's also a page that has a copy of it. I have a little collage here. And a pocket that has a copy of a birthday card that I have from 1911. It has journaling space on the back. Oh, go in there. There we go. Here I have a golden garland guest check with a game piece. And so there are 3 guest checks here that you can write on. 4 little charms are woven through the top. We have some lace and a little journaling card there that tucks right in behind. And it creates a little tab there. This is from a digi that I have created, and you'll see some different parts of that digital set throughout here. Here is another one of my postcard reproductions with journaling space on the back. This belly band also opens up for more journaling space. It is lined with tea-dyed paper. Here is part of the tassel trim down here that is on this tab. And then there is more tassel trim down here of a different kind, more lace. Here is a belly band that also opens up for journaling space, and a journaling card here that once again is made from my digital, and it's backed onto one of the book sheets, book pages. Here's a sideways belly band with 2 reproductions of postcards that I have, and those are real stamps on there from the era. Here's a flip up, flip down fabric pocket. And then this is a reproduction of an HOA, HMA, however you would say it, from 1924 that the owner of this book may have had and tucked in here into this pocket. Here I have another little journaling spot with 2 pieces and this black rose applique. Here I have a pocket with a paragraph from the book that I just really liked, talking about a pink rose, and so I added that. These are reproductions of some of the pictures, the photographs that I have in my collection. I tried to make everything in this journal and in the other things that will go with it, period. I tried to make it of the same era, 1932, a little bit before, just slightly after. This is a receipt for, let's see, was this furniture, $36, 1908, and it tucks behind this belly band that Julie called a xylophone belly band, and it is just stair-stepped strips of paper. They are loose at the bottom. Well, this one's not and this one's not. These 3 are loose, so you get a little peekaboo effect right there. Here is a pocket with a journaling card. That is some more of my tea-dyed paper on the back. It's a lot of music paper through here. There's some stamping or stenciling and reverse stencil stamping that I do. This is a recipe card, check register, flip up with a ruffle. And that flips up. You can write in behind. It's kind of tight there. I apologize for that. And then here is one of my quick ticket clips that I slide on here. I will link that video how to below. And it has a charm with a spoon handle dangle on it. And that is the end of the first signature. Between the signatures, I placed some of this fluffy yarn, fluffy, furry feeling yarn. I really, really like it. Here I have a Matchbox Notepad lined with music with some loose paper in here. There was supposed to be a magnet in it. I cannot find my magnets for anything. So there it is, or you can tuck it in behind and it fits just fine. Here is a double belly band with 2 journaling cards right there. Whoops, there we go. A little bit of rickrack across the middle. Here is a flip-flop with a bit of ribbon in the middle. This is made from Tim Holt's wallpaper collection. A collage page with a doily and a napkin on music. Here is a belly band that opens up, and you can add a little bit of a secret paper in there. You can tuck something in. You can do whatever you like. If it's your book, you do what you want, right? This is a reproduction of a postcard that I have with some stenciling on the back. And then another library catalog card from the era. Tucks right in there. Not too far over with that. More tea-dyed paper. This is some parchment paper. This is a scan of a baby bonnet that I have, and I made it into a tuck spot with a journaling card with some lace and a little tab up at the top. This is a reproduction of one of the photos that I have backed onto this lace on the original paper. Right here I have some more journaling space. And this is just handmade paper that has been glued and then stitched onto some of the book pages. This is one of my scalloped tags. I will link my video showing how to make those. And then I just stitched around it, added some lace, some napkin, a little quote. Right here I have, this is just, I don't think it's, no, it's not holding anything on, it's just pretty. But I took some broken jewelry and some wire and a brad and a piece of silk fabric and did one of my quick ticket clips with some sheet music on there, just to add another tab to kind of balance it out a little bit. You can add your own things in there that tab can hold. This is some tea-dyed paper that I really like the lines that happened from the drying rack I had it on. Another reproduction of a postcard I have in my collection that I made into a little journaling booklet. This is the front and the back. You get both sides of that postcard. And this is a collaged page with pocket. Here is the center of the second signature. Each of these little hankies is a tuck spot, along with the doily being a tuck spot. Here's some more of that fur yarn that I just love. And here's the back side of that collage page. Another card catalog card. It fits right into that pocket. Here is an envelope flip. It is washi taped and glued on there. It's a large journaling card. Slides into this envelope that has been collaged with tissue paper, lace, and doilies. Close it. You've got a charm dangle here that is tied on with a bit of lace and a journaling card. Tucks right into this pocket. This was also tea-dyed. And then this creates two pockets on the back, two journaling cards with a lovely chandelier and a table. I did include lots of space for you to add your own items, to write, to do whatever you would like. Here is a hinged page. It was a hodgepodge hem hinged element, and you were required to use a postcard with it. So I did, and I added a little stamp up there. And this is another one of the whale tail scallop punches that you will see how to do in the link that I will add below. There's the back side of it. And here is a fabric clip that is held down with this little tiny bulldog clip with some journaling space right there. This helps to hold the fabric down so it doesn't get all wadded up. And that's the end of that second signature. And there's the back of the journal. And you can see from the side all of the dangles, all of the ribbons. And there's a dangle that I've tied to the front as well. And so that is the journal itself. Now, in this challenge, we were required to make a lot of elements. All of the elements didn't fit in my book. I put it together and it literally was like that. I will add a picture in right here to show you what happened. So there are a couple of extras that will come with this journal when you purchase it. And I used a privacy envelope, turned it inside out so that I had the blue, and covered it with pattern paper. You cannot see it, it's a little dark. I have instructions for glossary in English, Italian, Dutch, and German. And then I collaged on it with some stickers with a cutout doily. That's available in my shop in one of my digital downloads. Here is a sticker. I made a ruffle with the pattern paper, some cheesecloth, and a bit of lace that I zigzagged together. And then on the inside, here's a window from the privacy envelope. And in this pocket, I have a journaling card. You can journal on both sides. I have the little stickers at the top, back to back, to help pull it out so you can get a hold of it so you can get hold of it. Same thing on this side. And then in the center, we had a packaging pocket with a painted postcard. That's a hand-painted postcard. It is not a Picasso, it is not a Van Gogh, but I think it turned out well. And on the back, I created postcard imprints and added the stamp. And that slides right into this packaging pocket. And then this is a pocket behind that has a journaling card with stenciling on the back. It also has the sticker at the top to help to pull it out. I like how it looks like a grand old house with the roof and the little ornate items there. So that will come with this book. This is the wallet, and it is held together with this gold ribbon that holds it nice and snug, but comes off pretty easy. You do not have to wrestle with it. This is some of my tea-dyed paper that I used to create the pocket. I'll open it up so you can see that. And I added some lace at the top. On the inside, you'll see that when it opens all the way up, there are some pockets on the inside. This is a pocket, this is, and this is. I do not have anything in these three pockets. They are narrow. I have a woven part of the pocket right there. That was one of the requirements. And in here, I have a journaling card. In this pocket, I have an old check register set of 3 for journaling cards. Those are from 1903, I believe was what it said. So those just tuck right in there. And then these are some of the journaling cards that we made in the challenge that I couldn't fit anywhere else. I have tea-dyed index cards backing all of them. Some have lace, some have playing cards, some have crossword puzzles and coloring pages and calendar, and I just did not have space in the journal itself. So this little collection is tucked into this pocket. They will come with the purchase of the kit. And this just folds right back up. This is another one of my tabs that I made. And then this slides on. Let's see if it slides on since I'm recording, because that's usually when it doesn't. Oh, there we go. That comes with the purchase of this. And then for the first time, I made a companion journal that will also come with the kit. I made a tassel out of what was left of this lace doily after I applied the corners to this journal cover. This was an arc that was there, you can see it. So I just gathered it up and created a tassel and added a little charm to it from some baubles that I had. and it fits right through there on this bulb clip that goes through the front of the journal. This is an old clip-on earring, probably about the same era from what I could tell. I looked it up and that's as close as I could get. It was probably a 1930s style earring, maybe a 40s. Here I have, in this book, created it to be taken apart if you would like. There are a lot of collage pages. I have a lot of photo reproductions in here and just different things. Like I said, I had to remove some pages from this book, and so I put them into this book. This one is a pocket that has another journaling card. Doesn't have to be a journaling card, but that's from my digital that I am working on creating a kit. I love this little baby. It is so cute, and it flips down. This ribbon slides off. I had to take this out of the Dutch door because it just made that journal too fat. And this opens up and you've got some lace collage here, 2 little doors here where you can add things. And this slides on and off easily. This young man created a pocket here, and these are tax receipts that I have from 1920. This was taxes on motor cars and taxes on school district taxes and on garage fixtures. I didn't know they could tax those kind of things, but they did. And so those tuck right in there behind this handsome gentleman. And then this lovely man, I created a journaling card and tucked it into one of the reproduction postcards that I have. This is a digital of a lace doily that I have. Again, this is available in one of the digitals in my shop. I added some stationery paper that happened to go with the theme. I stenciled on that. This is an old piece of paper. I wish that I had scanned it before I put it in here, but I didn't. So your game. Here is a hidden paper clip that is using address books and advertising. And it also has some napkin applique and some lace at the top. Here is a tag with a side tuck and another gold journaling card just because it went with it. You can do what you want with it. This is some of my, I think this is actually coffee dyed paper. And I don't know what happened with the blue, but I really like how that worked. You can see it better on this side. Here's one of my coffee dyed doilies. It's a Dottie doily. Here is another card catalog card and 3 journaling cards with chairs from the era. It tucks right in there. A little bit of lace down at the bottom. Here is another copy of the Home Mutual Aid Association paperwork that I printed. It didn't quite print correctly, but I went ahead and put it in this book because I liked it. This is coffee spill paper, I think. I'm not quite sure how I got this effect here. I like it though. Here is a little pocket with this card that is being held in place with this paper clip. Another one of the library cards. There's that cute little guy or girl again. I don't know what this game card is. I need to find out what it is because it's making me nuts. Little collage pocket here. Here is a paperclip bookmark. I wrapped lace all the way around it, and it's holding on this collage page here. And the collage extended and wrapped around this side. Here is the copy of that doily that is in this book. And this is a reproduction of a postcard that I greatly enlarged and printed in the back. Here is a stenciled and stamped tag and note card, and another one of the oval ombre ornate. I can't remember the other word. It had to be oval, it had to be ombre, it had to be ornate. And so I made tags. Here's a reproduction of another postcard that is a birthday greeting that I backed with writing paper. This is on Tim Holtz wallpaper. And then this little fabric flip here, the Rita Donnelly flip, has some silver stickers on it, and this gold dot washi and lace. I like that page a lot. This young lady was supposed to be a belly band, but I put glue on all three sides. I wasn't thinking, but I still think that it's lovely. 2 more journaling cards here. We are almost through. This young lady flips down and you have journaling space here. I included this part of the original book, and when you close, you just tuck her right behind that little extra piece of the Tim Holtz wallpaper. Here's the other side of my mystery paper that I'm not sure how I did. I should have written it down. Here's another handsome young man that's making a belly band for a collaged journaling card. I just took bits and pieces of leftovers that I had, glued them all together. Here I have 2 pockets, excuse me, with more journaling cards tucked inside of them. And then this extra little piece up here for balance. There's the other side of the doily, my coffee spill paper. Here is another paper clip, altered paper clip. There's that wonderful paper, mystery paper. Some more stenciling. The other side of the doily, some more tea-dyed paper. This is a tilted ticket tuck. Is that what it was? I don't remember. And then a journaling card with tea dye on the back, and another one of the library card catalog cards. There's another side of my digital and the back of the journal. So that is my journal creation for the Dear Julie Julie April A to Z challenge. It was really a challenge. And when you see this in my shop, you will get everything that you see here, except for my lace tablecloth. This doesn't go. But you will get the journal, the companion journal, the wallet, and the pocket with the extra journaling cards. I hope you enjoyed this flip through. Oh my goodness, this stretched me. It stretched me, it stretched me. And I'm looking forward to this month being a little simpler. I may just have to make it simpler myself. So, I just want to remind you, you can use your scraps. I want to remind you, you can use other people's ideas. I want to remind you that this will be for sale in my Etsy shop. And I want to remind you to be kind, always. Bye, everybody.